You're now listening to Relationship War Stories, and I'm your host, just some guy named Jay. And in this installment of Relationship War Stories, I want to talk about going out on a date with somebody and they answer their cell phone. And I don't mean to answer it for an emergency or anything like that, but I'm going to get into that. But before I really get into our topic for today, I just want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to ACM Records. ACM Records is a large independent record company with hundreds of artists signed to the label from all genres of music, from rap, R&B, reggae, Christian music, salsa, folk, country music, industrial metal, rock, punk, ska. Whatever you're looking for, they have it. And I definitely want to put out the bold statement by saying that each and every artist signed to the label is very talented. Yeah, they are. Just listen to it. And I'm going to put the links in the information box below so you can listen to it for yourself. And I'm also going to shout it out, acmrecords.com. And you can also check out their official promo blog at acmrecordsblog.blogspot.com. And those links are in the information box below. Also, if you're interested in joining the street team, ACM Records is looking for individuals to join the street team. And if you're looking for more experience, something to put on the resume, or just get some firsthand experience being in the music industry, this is a good way to kind of get that experience and get your foot in the door if you want to ever be a part of the music industry yourself. If you want to be on the behind the scenes suit executive administrative part of it. It's definitely a good way to start it out, and I'm going to put those forms in the information box below as well, so if you're interested in that. But let's get on to the topic, all right? Now, if you've been listening to Relationship War Stories, basically this podcast is me, just some guy named Jay, giving relationship advice and dating advice to you all. And I'm not an expert, but then again, who is? This is one of those things that you just experience and you live and you learn. But since relationships and dating is a hot button podcast topic that a lot of people seem to click on and really listen to, I'm gonna throw my hat in the ring and give my own advice using my own perspective. I'm just an a-hole with an opinion, and I'm just gonna have an entertaining way to convey my message when it comes to things like this. In today's topic, I want to talk about if you're going out on a date with somebody. I'm going to keep it short to the point. If you're going out on a date with somebody and that person answers their cell phone, date over. All right? Now, I know you're thinking, that's harsh. What if their mom's calling? What if it's there's a death in the family or something sick, or what if you're on a date and their child got hurt, something like that? You can't blah 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 blah. What if it's their job and they have to come in or something like that? No. I'm not, I guess, you got to play it by ear. There's certain things you make and let go. But, come on. How convenient is it you going out on a date with somebody and then it just so happens your phone is ringing off the hook? You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I'm outside recording this and there's a big beef circling around me, distracting me. Okay, there we go. I don't have nothing to kill it with. Okay. All right, let me get to this podcast. Yeah. I want to say, you know what? Especially guys, since guys have been trained like trained seals to pay for the dates. We've been brainwashed to say, hey, you're the man, you pay no matter what. Blah blah blah. You pay. You're the gentleman. Be a gentleman and pay. And I want to say this: if you're paying, she's on your time. She's on your clock. So if she answers her cell phone and she's talking to the person on the cell phone more than she's talking to you, date over and don't even pay for it. Pay for you and tell her to figure it out and keep it moving, because I believe that is rude. You don't answer your cell phone. You don't text anybody under the table while you're dating. While you're on a date, that's that guy's time with you. I don't care if you're not interested in him. I don't care if it's Poindexter and you're like, oh, I just want him to take me out, and he's a cute guy. He's a nice guy, and I'm just gonna take advantage of him so he can just take me out and get me some shrimp and lobster or whatever. And I'm gonna be texting the guy that I'm gonna f later under the table because I'm definitely not going home with Poindexter. Stop that. And, Poindexter, if you see her doing that, you say, check, please, and get up out of there. You cut it off, Maybe give her a warning. Hey, excuse me, could you put that away? And Poindexter, grow a spine, man. definitely put your foot down and say, hey, don't do that. You're on a date with me. You're not on a date with whoever you're texting under the table. You're not on a date with whoever just called you. You're on a date with me. So no. Definitely do have a zero tolerance policy for that. Not saying that it happened to me. I'm just saying that I'm just thinking of podcast topics basically. Saying anything I think of, I'm gonna address it in the podcast, and this is one of the things that crossed my mind. Because how you think about one thing, and then that thought leads to another thing, and that thought leads to another thing, and I thought about this. Hey, this is something I could talk about on relationship war stories. And I'm definitely, and somebody's probably out there, saying, hey, this is a good idea. This is good advice, because I would have just let her talk and walk all over me. But you can't do that. You can't do that. And for women, same thing for a guy. He's on a, you go out on a date and he's on his cell phone talking to his buddies or, talking to another woman. Hey, put that away. When you're on a date, no cell phones. All right. Don't even go to the Hey, excuse me. Let me go to the bathroom. None of that. I mean, unless you really have to go to the bathroom or something like that. None of that. Excuse me. Let me go to the bathroom, and then you talk to somebody else on the phone. Because my thing is this: if you need to talk to somebody else while you're on a date with somebody else, then you need to be on a date with that person. I don't care if it's your family member. Well, I'm just talking to my aunt. Well, you and your aunt need to go out on a date. Ma'am, you need to take your spinster aunt, and you, ma'am, go on a date with her. But that's my aunt. Somebody might think we dykes. Well, I think worse things about you because you're answering your phone during this date. So don't do it. Women, don't be texting under the table. Don't be looking at stuff on your iPhone and looking up things and Facebooking people, And oh yeah, I remember what made me think of this. They have this website called Tagged, and I was on Tagged, and because it's another time waster. It's not nothing I recommend, but this woman on here was giving everybody a play-by-play of her date with this guy. She was just updating her status, saying, "Oh my God, this guy's lame. Oh my God, this guy's so boring. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God." And I know a lot of you guys are thinking, "Well, isn't that the guy's fault? Maybe he should be more interesting." No. F that. She should not be updating her status on her phone, talking junk about this guy who was taking her out. If you feel like that about the guy that you're with, you need to cancel the date yourself. Get up and date one of us since you're telling us about him. But now I wouldn't want to go out on a date with a woman like that. You sitting there texting and updating your Facebook status and tweeting about your horrible dating experience. And really, it's not even a horrible experience. It's just a guy that you think is boring. Well, hey, enjoy your free meal, ma'am. Well, yeah, that's pretty much all I like to say about that. You guys get the point. You guys aren't that stupid. Even the ones that send me the hate mail, you ain't that stupid. You see somebody pulling out their cell phone and and they doing something. Hey, I'm just updating my status. You say, hey, what's you updating? No, I can't let you see it. Well, then you don't see the rest of this date. Take care. The end. You need to do it. You need to put your foot down and say no. Say no to people pulling out their cell phones on dates. All right. Also, I want to say before I wrap this up, check out the music on ACM Records. I'm gonna put the links in the information box below. Check them out. And again, I'm just some guy named Jay, and you've been listening to Relationship War Stories.